has made us laugh in classics like Three Men and a Baby and Police Academy.
That's right, and now he's putting smile on kids' faces, too, in his new children's book, The Kids from Disco, and Steve is here with us now. Welcome back. It's good to see you.
Hi, ladies.
Good to see you.
Okay, well, we all know you as an actor. We got to know you a little more. You wrote a memoir not too long ago, and now I think people will be surprised to know that you wrote a children's book.
Yeah, actually, it's a book about my nieces and nephews,
Oh, nice.
who I love very much. And a pal of mine, Lisa Passon, is a great children's author and an illustrator. And we were talking about doing a kid's book, a middle grade book.
Okay.
And I've never seen one about an uncle. And I consider myself a really terrific uncle. So we made up this really funny story about an uncle who's a superhero, who's Disco Man, who saves the world from Melvis Pelvis, who's trying to destroy music all over the world. And he employs his two nieces and two nephews. They become superheroes. And it's a lot of fun.
Now,
So
did you
cute.
have to spend a lot of time explaining to your nieces and nephews what disco really was all about?
Well, no, you know what the interesting thing about disco is that if you go to a Sweet 16 or a wedding or a bar mitzvah, what really gets people up dancing,
It's true.
It's not the 50s or the 60s. It's disco. It's the 70s. It's Casey and the Sunshine Band or, Disco Inferno and stuff like that. So it's really sort of a very topical, current deal.
Yeah. Well, you haven't left acting behind, though. You were recently in Affluenza.
Yeah, which did very well. We're really proud of that one.
Yeah, so at this point, you've been in the business for a long time, so what draws you to projects?
Well, I look for something that I would like to see.
Yeah.
And, what are we really here to do is to entertain and to educate. The great thing about Affluenza, it was about the 2008 crisis and what happens to not only the monetary part of it, but what happens to the people who are involved and base their self-worth on their money. And I have a new film that I just did called Lavalantula.
With sci-fi.
With sci-fi.
Tell us about that, because this is getting a lot of buzz
That's
already.
actually a really sophisticated movie.
Really?
It's about giant spiders attacking LA.
And aren't they fire breathing?
And they're they're not only fire breathing, they're lava breathing.
Lava breathing.
Lava breathing. And they're probably a part 2 that come to New York.
That sounds like a children's book.
Yeah, but today, all the movies that Universal used to do in the 40s, the creature movies, are now the A movies. They used to be B movies.
Yeah.
But now you have, Iron Man and, Sharknado, which was a huge success.
Yeah.
People really want to see these things, Clash of the Titans and
all that
movies like
stuff.
that. Sure.
Well, with this movie, with sci-fi, aren't you reuniting with the original cast from Police Academy?
Yeah, I got a bunch of people from the Police Academy. Well, the producer's really great.
Yeah.
They said to me, who do you want to cast in it? So
Wow.
I said, let's cast a bunch of my friends. So I got about 10 people in there that I've worked with before. So that's the real fun of it.
Wait, so did I hear that there may be another Police Academy?
Yeah, actually, Key and Peele are developing one over at Warner Brothers.
Right.
Yeah, and Disney's developing another Three Men and a Baby, which will be Three Men and a Bride.
Yeah.
And there's a few others going on.
Oh, great.
Are you going to be a part of either of those projects?
Yeah, I hope so. I sure hope so. Hollywood, you got to just hope so.
Well, speaking of Three Men and a Baby, it's been, 25 years since you all did that movie, and the Today Show recently had the young lady, the twins that played the baby Mary on the show. Did you see the video of her?
Well, they're like 27 years old.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
Yeah, that is amazing.
So
they
cute.
are.
And we don't get any older. That's amazing.
That's
Top
the
10
best
movies
part.
stay the same.
That's right. Well, I can't believe it. It makes us all feel a little bit.
What's terrific about those movies that they play all the time during the holidays.
Yes.
So, years ago, your movie would come out and be gone. But today, they have a life of their own. They live forever.
I'd love to see you
absolutely
and Tom
do.
Selleck and Ted dancing together in a movie.
Well, we're gonna do it.
Oh, that would
Maybe
be
another
amazing.
Cocoon.
Well, but I'll play the old guy.
Right. Not yet. Not yet.
All right, well, The Kids from Disco is on bookshelves now, and you can catch Steve tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. at Barnes & Noble, Upper West Side, so be sure to stop by. As you can see, he's lovely, so you should go meet him. Yeah. Thank you, Steve, for stopping by.
I've never been described as lovely. I like that. Lovely is good.
Write that down.
There you go.
All right, well, up next, want to surprise someone you love with a great electronic gift. We've